Welcome to Omnivarsity.
Patterns. Find the number of triangles in the given figure. So there are few figures given and we need to find how many triangles are in them. Let's see the first example. We can say that there are 1, 2 and 3 triangles very easily. In the next one we can say that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 triangles. From the third figure onwards, it's gonna get a little complicated. So we are going to use a trick to solve these kind of problems. Let's see what the trick is. We are going to mark the two halves of the triangle as 1 and 2. Then we are going to add these two numbers, 1 plus 2, which will give us 3. Thus we can say that there are 3 triangles in the figure. For the next figure, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write 1, 2 and 3 here. Then add them. 1 plus 2 plus 3 will give me 6. So there are 6 triangles in the figure. For the next one, I'm going to write 1, 2, 3 and 4, which will add up to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which will give us 10 triangles in the figure. Let's see another kind of problems. For this one again, I'm going to divide it into 1 and 2. I'm going to divide this part also 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add these two and multiply it with 4 since there are 4 divisions here. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. I'm going to multiply it with 4, which will give me 12. Thus I can see that there are 12 triangles present. For the next one, I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3, which will give me 6. And then I'm going to multiply 6 with 3, which will give me 18. Thus I can say that there are 18 triangles present. Let's see another type of problem. For this one, I'm going to write 1 and 2 here. Since there are 2 divisions, I'm going to put 2 dots. For this one, I'm going to write 1 here and then I'm going to add 2 and 1, which will give me 3, and I will write 3 here. I'm going to go from bottom. The last digit I'm going to replace with a cross and the first one will be 1. Now I need to add these 2 digits and these 2 digits, which will give me 4 and 1. When I add 4 and 1, it will give me 5. Thus I can see that the figure has 5 triangles. For the next figure, I'm going to write 1, 2 and 3. Similar way, I'm going to put 3 dots. 1 for this. Then I'm going to add 1 and 2, which will give me 3. In the next step, I'm going to add 1, 2 and 3, which will give me 6. Like I did in the last sum, I'm going to put a cross here. I will put 3 here and a cross again. As you can see, we are putting the crosses in alternative places. Now let me add them. 6 plus 3 plus 1 is going to give me 10, plus in the right hand side we only have 3, so it will give me 13. So I can say that there are 13 triangles in the figure. For the next figure, let me do the same thing. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Since there are 4 divisions, I am going to put 4 dots here. For the first dot, I am going to put 1. In the next dot, I am going to do 1 plus 2, which will give me 3. In the next dot, I am going to do 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is going to give me 6. And for the next one, I am going to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which will give me a 10. Similarly, for the right hand side, I am going to put cross in alternative places. This place will be filled with the 6 and this one with a 1. Now I am going to add them. 10 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 will give me 20 here, and 6 plus 1 is going to give me 7 here. So I can say that there are 27 triangles.
Now let us try to solve a different kind of problem. In the first sum, you can see that there are two different triangles.
Remember one thing, that we are not going to use any tricks on the first figure, but there are tricks for the other figures. So for the first figure, we are simply going to write 1 and 2, which will give us two triangles. For the next figure, let me mark the divisions as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I am going to multiply 2 with the greatest digit here, which is 4. 2 into 4 will give me an 8. So I can say that there are 8 triangles in the given diagram. For the next one, I am going to mark it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here also I am going to multiply the greatest digit 6 with 2, which will give me 12. Thus I can say that there are 12 triangles in the diagram. For the last one, I am going to mark it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Since 8 is the greatest number, I am going to multiply 8 with 2 and it will give me 16. Thus, I can conclude that there are 16 triangles present in the figure.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Omnivarsity.